Welcome, folks, to Wizards Outlook. As we told you guys heading into this week, it was going to, this had the potential to be a long, tough homestand. As Cardell said, I think last week on the Focus TV, or it might have been after Wizards Outlook, just looking at the month of December, just not being a bearer of bad news and being honest about how tough the schedule was. Cardell's in the building. We got Raymond Lyons here as well. Hey, Cardell, you were in the building, 137, 101, 15th consecutive loss, ties a franchise record.
Yeah, I'm just talk about the Mavs, man. They can't really handle business. Led by two of the best players in the world. That lethal backcourt it is, Luka Doncic and Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Luka finished with a triple double. uh, Fairly easy, 32 minutes, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Didn't shoot the ball that well from the field, but really didn't need to. And Kyrie, 25 4 3, was dancing on them all night, 10 to 16. He went on like a 8-0, no, 8-2 run to end the first half by himself. They did what they should do. They did come in here, team that's reeling, smack them, get them out of here, rest your starters, get them some rest, and get ready for the next one. I do want to throw this out there because I don't really think the Wizards fans are aware of this. The pick in this upcoming draft is not solely theirs. It's top 10 protected. It came from the Brad Bill trade. That's why you're seeing Tank and weird substitutions, all that. They damn near have to, because if they fall out of the top 10, that they don't have a pick in this year's draft unless they make some trades or then a lot can happen, because I think the 15th is when the trade restrictions up. So you might see a whole lot of movement across the league. But as it is right now, that's the situation. You know what I mean? So for them to build this thing up, it almost, business-wise, it makes sense for them not to try to win. And as much as I hate saying that, man, it hurts my soul to say that, man. To take L's, man, but they can't afford to not be in not even just being alive. They can't afford not to have a first round pick. They just can't. Because the reality is, with the situation, I hardly doubt they'll be able to attract any top free agents. Even if they trade for some players, and players gonna be wanting to get up out of here with the quickness. So for them to change this thing, they're gonna have to draft well, develop the young guys, and turn this thing around. That's just the situation they're in. A few years back when everybody was like kind of with, the end of the John Wall, Brad Bill regime, and everybody was like, blow it up, blow it up. I'm like, y'all might want to think twice about that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not what you think. You know what I'm saying? And my reply to people who were saying that was like, oh, like, give me something to blow. Now it's blowing up, and you see the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's really no guarantees. You know what I mean? So they got to draft well and do what they got to do. But the Mavs, they set the tone right away. They push the pace. Obviously, they got two of the best creators in the game. If they weren't hitting threes, Gafford or Lively was killing them in the pick and roll situation. And if that wasn't there, then they went to work individually. So it's really nothing to which one. Dallas all the sensitive, 26-25. I'll rebound on them 58-3. Gafford was down there just grabbing boys over three Wizards. It was bad. He was just out working them boys. The only thing that Washington Wizards beat them in is turnovers. They had two less. They had 20 and the Mavericks had 22. Dallas had more points in the paint, 50-48. They had more second chance points, 19-15. Fast break points, 23-20. Bench points, 64-43. I mean, actually, not my fault. Washington beat them. They had 12 turnovers to Dallas 16. Washington scored 20 points off those turnovers, and Dallas scored 22 off their turnovers. So that's pretty much it, man. They really didn't win nothing tonight. You know what I'm saying? And the way this thing is going, and the way the weekend is lined up, they definitely about to set the franchise record, man. It's bad, man. It's bad. It's bad. That's all I'm in it with that. It's just bad.
It's a hell of a home stand to have. schedule wise, considering what you were sliding in here with. Ray, floor is yours.
I don't have too much to say, man. It was just, Mavericks had a nice little 3 hour walkthrough. I'm just working on some things. um, but yeah, it was just you see the score. They were in the 30s every quarter. They were out there by themselves, man. 20 or 38 from three. They went to the line, I believe, 27 times. Yeah, it was
whatever they
20.
wanted.
Yeah, so it's not complicated what happened here tonight. Yeah, it, just an ass whooping, thorough ass whooping. There's really nothing more to say, man. The Wizards, they got two tough games this weekend. Doesn't get any easier. But yeah, they're in 23-24 mode right now, where they just getting smacked by 30 plus every night. Tough to watch, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, Cardell was a great point about the pick being top 10 protected. I understood that they would have a lottery pick, depending on how the season going. I did not realize it was top 10 protected, which, like you said, adds a whole lot of context into why, like you said, some decisions have to be made. Could you imagine what happens if you do all this and you end up 11?
That's the whole point. That's always my point. It guarantees nothing, though. It guarantees nothing. You see what I'm saying? So, and then with that, you still got to draft for it. Or what if you don't get the top two, which is probably going to be Flag and Bailey, or Bailey Flag? Then what? Do you go? You know what I'm saying? Like, who you going to get? So it's just, yeah, man. Look, Mike Jordan, I feel you, baby. I'd have been the same way. Now we gonna win this. We gonna mess up the plan, baby. We gonna win, man. After this, I ain't gonna, y'all gonna be mad at me, bro. I I'm not even playing and I can't take it. It's bad. I can't take L's like that. It's hard for me to take a simple L like 1 point. This, nah, bro. Straight jacket time.
Man, and like you said, it guarantees nothing, even if you do keep it within the top 10. What if you pick 9?
That's what I mean. You gotta hit, and you gotta hit. Look, I like the young fellas with that they got. We got to give them time to develop. We know that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got surrounded with the right veterans. But talking to a scout OG, I'm not gonna get into who's in the league. He said, and played in the league. He was like, I'm gonna just be honest with you. A lot of times the young guys don't want to listen to his vets. So y'all keep saying get some vets, and then most of the time they don't want to listen. So that don't help the situation, man. Like, they feeling themselves. They just got in the league. It's kind of their show. I'm not saying that's the case with Sar, Bub, and Keyshawn, but or Bilal for that matter. He only 1 year. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's the case with them, but that's typically the case with a lot of youngins. They trying to do what they do. They feel like it's their time, and you kind of get that vibe more so with this generation, so to speak, more than ever. You know what I mean? Problem is when they take the L's that we as OGs now understand that will come if you don't listen. Then it's excuses. It's you don't want to be, held accountable. It's like, no. We try to help you. Take the L's like a man. And then hopefully you try to help some other young and avoid the same traps that you fell into. And that's the case. But they gotta hit. They gotta hit, man. Because y'all tell me, like, if you're a top free agent, why would you come to Washington unless they throw some crazy amount of money at you? But with those new tax aprons about to hit, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I said that's not even an option for real. That overpay like back in the day.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And with we can sugarcoat all we want, man. Act like we don't see what's going on, but with the low management, how a lot of players are carrying it around the league, I know it got to be some behind the curtain discussions amongst the higher ups that make the decision, the owners. The money, man, it might be coming for that, dog. They got to, because it's just it's like the Zion situation. I was listening to a podcast and they was like, man, he don't realize how much money he's left on the table just by not being in shape. They kept saying that there's no way I would sign him to a 4 or 5 year deal. It would probably be a 2 year deal with the option, or a 2 year or 3 year deal with the option. That's the best we gonna do for you because I can't trust you. If I give you a heavy payday for 5 years, more than likely it's gonna be what it's been. See what I'm saying? So it's just ugly, man. It's it's ugly. But we gonna see what happens, man. Because obviously when the trade restriction deadline when that's up, I can't imagine a lot of these veterans aren't trying to get up out of here, man. Or I can't imagine that the front office or the Wizards is not getting a lot of calls already. For like Valanciunas or Malcolm Brogdon and those guys, Kuzma, Poole and all that. Because those guys, they're like a contender or something, they can obviously help. And there's some teams like who are kind of smaller, like who kind of knocking on it, like you say, the Knicks. You take Cat out of there. Mitchell Robinson don't come back no time soon, which they're saying he is. But what if he's not right? Man, you can use the Valanciunas, man. You know what I'm saying? Just need it. But you still got to deal with Giannis and Lopez and the Twin Towers out and the Cavs. With Embiid, with Philly can use Embiid, use him. I mean, Valanciunas, you know what I'm saying? Because of the Embiid situation. It's a lot of teams that's right there that can use some of the pieces that the Wizards have. And in return, the Wizards, hey, man, if we get that first round pick, and we really let us get all that, dog. We need all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. So it's gonna be interesting on the next couple of weeks, man. This front office got their work cut out for them, for real.
Yeah, and we'll move on to player again. That's also another great point. Coming to 15th, when that happens, those expirings for teams that are in situations like the Wizards, because you've been talking about the last couple of years how the apron and everything's affecting people and how they put their teams together. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. Player of the game tonight.
Damn. Kyrie Doncic. I'm gonna have to go with that, dog.
Luka Irving. Okay. X Factor. Sorry, Ray. Go ahead.
Nah, you good.
I like what Daniel Gafford did tonight. He was a beast in the paint in his limited minutes. Oh, he had 16 and 7 in 18 minutes. The 2 blocks in 18 minutes. That's what I mean. He was just out working the Wizards. Like, Luka and Kyrie is a constant. When Gafford came in there and just like, all right, let me just end this, show y'all what y'all missing, form a team, and went to work and did what he do. And all he did was run, roll to the basket, block shots. Like he had a mean block over here on Bilal Coulibaly when like Coulibaly had that dunk, went up there metal, got him up out of there, outworking 2 to 3 Wizards in the paint for rebounds, going back up, dunking it, setting good screens, and if he wasn't blocking shots, he was altering it. Come on now, if you're back up big and give you 16 and 7 off the bench, man, you loving that.
Yeah, they got a luxury over there with that tandem of Lively Gafford. A hell of a luxury.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, this is bad. I don't even think Jason Kidd got up, though. He was in Phil Jackson mode.
I know on the broadcast watching that man look unbothered for 4 quarters.
Bro, they was having fun over there over the bench, man. They was like celebrating when the mascot making their free throws so the fans couldn't get free Chick-fil-A sandwiches. It was bad, bro. I hope it's some light at the end of this, man. Where like in a couple years, you're like, all right, it was worth it. They back rumbling and stuff like that. Because man, if it's not, woo.
So you want to peek at the possible payoff right now? See if it's working.
We need some hardware for him during this, man. This is terrible.
So, hey man, like, I thought the worst it was ever gonna be was when I was a kid. They was just getting 20 wins after 20 wins, like early 90s, late 80s. I thought, all right, that's the best it's going. That's the worst it's gonna be, man. Like this. Like, damn, bro. Like it's one thing to lose a lot of games, man. Y'all not even within. Y'all not even within range after like the first quarter, though. It's just, man.
All right, we got a couple comments. We're gonna move out here because there's still 2 more games this weekend. Still 2 more. We got Denver on Saturday, Memphis on Sunday. Blizzy Baby with the comments tonight. With they look like the Go-Go, which is G League team. They might lose the next 62 games and go 2-8.
First of all, you can't even disrespect the Go-Go like that. They 7-3 right now. They've never finished below 500. They like, man, we be making the playoffs. Like, don't play with us like that, dog. Like, come on, bro. We get wins out here, so you can't even count that. But yeah, it can't be 2-80, man. Like, nah, I'm gonna watch what I say. Just get some people here. It can't be that bad, dog. What's the worst record? 9-73, the Sixers or something? Was that the Sixers?
The Sixers or Bobcats had that super bad record.
The Bobcats had the worst winning percentage, but the Sixers had
the worst record.
Overall record, yeah.
That's crazy. I'm mad that that's a conversation right now.
Hey man, 18 losses on December 5th. They staring down that finish line.
Wow, bro. I know the people in Virginia is like, y'all wanted to move this over here? Man, please. We made the right decision, baby.
Not every meme of somebody pointing at something right now. We thank y'all for hanging with us tonight. We'll see y'all 2 more times this weekend. Saturday after Denver comes to town, and then Memphis. And, I guess welcome back Luka. He'd been, missed a couple games and whatnot. Came back with the triple-double. And, yeah, we'll see you guys soon.